Hello, I am Francesca and this is Olga, my little dwarf Russian hamster. I have also a dog and two cats that I will introduce you next time. I love all animals, birds too. And this is the season to start to feed them with the biscuits, with the seeds, dry fruits, and fat things in order to help them to overcome the winter. For today is all. See you the next story. Bye bye. Ciao.
Hello! In the previous story I show you this one, Silvia melanocephala, Sardinian Warblers or occhiocotto as we say, which is a small round-shaped passerine distributed in central south of Italy, both in Sardinia and Sicily Islands. It is a stantial bird who feed on spiders, larvae and other insects, but also on fruits such as figs, grapes and little berries. These species show a sexual dimorphism, which means that you can distinguish the male from the female for some peculiar features each one has. And in fact, you can recognize the male, this one, for the black head, from the female, which has a gray one. And I think that's all, so bye bye. Ciao.
Hello, and this is the green woodpeaker, a common bird in the Palearctic ecozone, a stantial bird here in Italy, which means that you can see him all around the year. There are also other species of Picidae family who live in the Italian territories and are the black woodpeaker, who lives only in the Alps, the major and lesser red woodpeaker, who live in all Italian territory as the green one. And so, how it is possible that these three species share the same territories without entering in competition? It's because they feed in a different way. In fact, you can see the green woodpeaker on the ground in search of ants. Yes, because he is a larvae ant eater, while the other two, red, the major and the lesser, feed on larvae and insects they found over the trees. These four species of woodpecker are the most common birds of Picidae family you can see if you come here in Italy. But there are also other 5 species who live in a small area of Italian territories. The grey-faced and three-toed woodpecker who lives in the northeast of Italy. The mid-spotted woodpecker who live in the south, in Calabria and Puglia region. The white-beaked woodpecker who loves the beech trees forest. And at last, during the breeding season in spring and summer, come here directly from Africa also the wryneck. So, to make a summary, there are 9 species of woodpecker who live in Italian territories, some of them scattered here and there. And this is the story for this grey and rainy day, and so I say you bye bye and see you to the next time. Ciao! Hello there! The bird of today is the goldfinch, which is a small passerine of the same family of the common finches, bramblings, of the little siskin and serines, and of the same family of the biggest and sturdy owl-finch, and of the striking crossbill with his distinctive bill crossed to the tip, and who lives in the Alps and Apennines. Just to name a few. The goldfinch is a granivorous bird, and he takes his name, his Latin name Carduelis carduelis, from the plant Cardus nutans, the red thistle, of which seed he is greedy. but during the breeding season in spring and summer he feeds also on larvae and little insects. The goldfinch is a stanzial and ubiquitous bird here in Italy, so you can see him all around the year. And for today, that's all. So see you to the next bird. Bye bye, ciao. Good morning. The bird of the day is Bohemian Waxwing, Becco frusone as we call him. He is a starling-sized and chubby-rounded shaped passerine bird of the Bombicillidae family. His Latin name is Bombicilla garrulus, and the gender Bombicilla means silk-tailed for the silky appearance of the plumage, while garrulus is due for the supposed likeness to the Eurasian jay. Bohemian waxwing has a circumpolar distribution, both in Palearctic and Nearctic ecozone. And in Eurasia, he lives in Scandinavian and Russian territories, and his northern nesting limits is short of the tree line. The breeding habitat, in fact, is a mature conifers, often spruce, but broadleaf trees may also be present. He is a monogamous bird and oft forms flocks. He is a fruit eater. He feeds on blueberry, blackberry, cotonaster, juniperus, hawthorn berries, and small clumps of mountain ashes. But his diet can include insects too. He is a migratory bird and winters at lower latitudes of the breeding areas of Scandinavia and Russia, and can reach also the Italian peninsula. So if you are lucky, if you are very lucky, you have a chance to see him during the winter season here in Italy. And for today, that's all. So see you to the next bird. Bye bye, ciao. And this is Luna. She's my best friend. She always went along with me. Ciao! Ciao! And who is he? He is the long-tailed tit, a small, soft, tender wad of feather of about 7–10 grams of weight. His Latin name is Aegitalus caudatus, known as codibugnolo here in Italy, where is a stanzial bird, and so you can see him all year long. He is widespread in all Palearctic ecozone, and of the 17 subspecies observed, 3 are present also in the Italian territories: Aegitalus caudatus europaeus, italicus, and siculus. He inhabits deciduous and mixed woodland with a well-developed undergrowth, essential for the nesting. The nest has a odd sac shape with an opening at the top, and it is built mainly on the elderberry, hazel bush, or among brambles, less than 3 meters above the ground. The sexual dimorphism is negligible. He's an insectivorous bird, and every bird he has its own personality. He is a cheerful, lively, passerine bird with gregarious habits. He forms a group of 10–30 individuals that are in constant contact through vocal recalls. And for today, that's all. So see you to the next bird. Bye bye. Ciao. Good morning. Who doesn't know the robin? Everybody knows this little joyful passerine bird. Eritacus rubecula is his Latin name, and here in Italy we call him Pettirosso for the red spot on the chest. He is widespread in the Palearctic ecozone, and here in Italy there is a resident population and a migrant wintering one, with individuals coming both from the Alps to the plain and from the northern regions of Europe. His favorite habitats are spruce woods, but he lives well also in parks, gardens, hedges and groves with a flourishing undergrowth. He is an insectivorous bird. He feeds on invertebrates that live on the ground, such as beetles, larvae, but he eats also gastropods, worms and spiders. He built a perfect capped nest, a little everywhere, in the hole, in the crevices of trees, between the hedges, and often among the interweaving of ivy. For this species, there isn't a sexual dimorphism. And for the robin, that's all. So see you to the next bird. Bye bye. Ciao. Good morning. The bird of the day is the Bluethroat, Luscinia svechica, a little bird of the same size and family of the European robin we talked about yesterday. As the name suggests, his characteristic is the blue spot that descends from the throat up to the chest, and that is also a hallmark of the male specimen. He is considered an Old World flycatcher. The Old World flycatchers are a large family, the Muscicapite, of a small passerine bird restricted to the Old World, Europe, Africa and Asia, that are mainly arboreal insectivorous, many of which, as the name implies, take their prey on the wing. He is distributed in all the northern region of Palearctic ecozone. He nests in the moist mountain forest of birch and willow trees, and he lives in the swamp with thick bushes, reeds and alders. Here in Italy we call him Petto Azzurro, and he appears only in the winter season as a wintering migrant along the coast of the peninsula, or as a passenger directed to the northern regions of Africa. And for the Bluethroat, that's all, so see you to the next bird. Bye bye, ciao! Guess you, whose bird is this? Some sec to answer. And in the meanwhile, this is a very cold day, 0 gradi, 0 centigrade, and the risk of ice. So the answer is the birded reedling, a little orange-brown bird with a long tail and an undulating flight. The male has a grey head and black moustaches. The female is paler in color and with no grey and no black spot. The bill is yellow-orange in both sexes. The scientific name is Batunus biarmicus, and here in Italy we call him Basettino. He is widespread in a piecemeal way in all Palearctic zone. He is a wetland specialist. His favorite habitat are reed beds at the edge of Planizial Lake and marshes. Here he built, along with other conspecific, a deep capped nest at the bottom of the reed near the water surface. In Italy, it is present only in some areas of the peninsula as a resident bird, especially in the northern Adriatic coast. And during the winter arrive some individuals also from the northern region of Europe. And for the birded reedling, that's all. So see you to the next bird and have a nice day. Ciao ciao, bye.